a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar. And I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apologies, you know, I'm trying hard to take it back. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. No, I know that I'm not all that you got. I guess that I just thought maybe we could find new ways to fall apart. But our friends are back, so let's raise a toast. 'Cause I found someone to carry me home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. Coming home tonight. Just coming home tonight. Coming home tonight. Just coming home tonight. The moon is almost out. I have no reason to run, so will someone come and carry me home tonight? The angels never arrive, but I can hear the choir. So will someone come and carry me home tonight? We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight.
I saw you dancing in a crowded room. You look so happy when I'm not with you. But then you saw me, caught you by surprise. A single teardrop falling from your eye. I don't know why I run away. I'll make you cry when I run away. You could have asked me why I broke your heart. You could have told me that you fell apart. But
All right, all right, all right. What's up, people? How is it going? I hope you guys can hear me, see me, and you can also see the screen. Drop a yes in the chat if you guys can see me, hear me, and also see the screen. Awesome. Super excited to host you all in this incredible ChatGPT and AI workshop. I'm very excited for the next few hours. We're going to unveil a lot of crazy, crazy, crazy things. Meanwhile, as we are getting started, make sure you answer the poll. The reason why we have that intro poll is for us to understand who you are as a user and optimize our content based on that. I hope the music was not too bad. I hope the music was not too bad. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Okay. I was playing my own songs and I was dancing around so that I'm, like I'm in full energy as we get started. Beautiful, beautiful. Loving the energy here. There are a lot of people on this call. I'm very excited to see all of you people here. Right? Okay. Yes, it was blinding lights. Brilliant. Folks, we will get started in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to turn the chat off for a while because my whole screen is freezing because of the number of chats that are coming my way. Brilliant. So again, welcome to ChatGPT and AI workshop. Like with ChatGPT and AI coming into picture in the last 6 months, everything has changed, right? 6 months, 9 months, everything has changed. How many of you have had even imagined that something like this could pretty much happen in 6 months, in 6 or 9 months, whatever that is? Did any of you even imagine that, AI will pick up and so fast, all of a sudden hit the inflection point and everything will change our course in no time? And that's happening right now. That's absolutely happening right now. And I'm so glad that you guys are all here. I'm so glad that you guys are all here because you guys will be ahead of most of the people right now. All right. So without further ado, yes, it's just the beginning. Without further ado, let's just get started. All right. So again, a quick welcome. Guys, a quick request for everyone. Please, no sharing of external links in the chat. It is not allowed. It will distract people and we will have to pull you out of the call if that happens. No spamming in the chat. Just for you guys to get attention of me, please don't drop the same message over and over again. It hampers the experience for everyone. Let's keep it neat and clean. That's our way to communicate. Let's keep it neat and clean. Number 3, no foul language. There will be no allowance of that. And if that happens, we have to take very strict actions as well. Finally, I will do a Q&A towards the end, right? Once the whole session is over, I might do a quick Q&A for all of you people if you still have time. So keep the questions towards the end. I will not be answering any questions over the course of the workshop because it's lot to cover. And also, all throughout this workshop, I will be sharing a lot of tools, lot of hacks, lot of, prompts and messages and stuff like that. I will not be telling about the links right then and there. What I will do instead is once the workshop is over, my team will send you an email with all the links on your directly on your Gmail. So you don't have to worry. I will strongly recommend you to take notes because there will be no recordings provided for this session. So that is the quick request. And I wanted everybody to be on the same page. Are we on the same page on this? Yes, in the chat. Guys, we have too many people and I will need all of your help to be able to do this really well. Awesome. Loving it. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you so much. Brilliant. All right. So without further ado, I wanted to quickly introduce you guys to Growth School. I see a poll around 40% of you people already know about Growth School. That is so good to see all of you. By the way, let me quickly run you through Growth School, guys. Growth School is a startup that is, running this workshop. And I am also the founder of Growth School. Growth School is where you become the top 1% professional. You see, I have not come from grade school and college, and I've always realized that to become the best, to become the top 1% of your profession, there are a few traits that you need. You have to learn, you have to engage with each other, and also you have to build rather than just learning, right? And that is the thesis of Growth School, and that's what we are becoming. So you're here to become the top 1% right now. And I hope by the end of the workshop, you go out as the top 1%, at least in generative AI. right? We have had over 500,000 students. We are rated, 4.7 on Trustpilot out of 5. We are also the LinkedIn Top Startup 2022. We have a ton of programs for people who are not sure what Growth School is. We have programs on marketing and growth, business, product, design, tech, AI, Web3, ChatGPT right now, so on and on and on. There's some incredible programs. I will strongly recommend you guys to check out the Growth School website later for you to get access to each of them, right? And the best part about Growth School is that it's not some random teachers teaching here. We get the top mentors of the profession to come and teach you directly, just like this, right? So we have mentors from Facebook, we have mentors from Apple, Amazon, Uber, Microsoft, Dunzo, Freshworks, Coca-Cola, you name it. We have them teaching at Growth School, right? And these are a quick sneak peek of the brilliant mentors that we have at Growth School and so many more, right? And here is how we think we can get you to top 1%. Number one, we give you access to the right people. What do I mean by that? These mentors who are going to teach you are literally the best. They're probably top 0.01% of the industry. They come and teach you, and they don't only teach you, you get access to them. You get to talk to them, you get to ask questions to them, and that is the real power. Two, you don't just learn, but you actually do, because we believe proof of work is everything, and we want you to do everywhere, right? And not just learn. And three is we put you in a room over a community, and also a lot of offline events that we do where we get you to meet a lot of like-minded people just like you, so that you guys can hustle, meet, build relationships together, build startups together, so on and on and on. And right, our vision has always been very straight. How can we make high quality access and education affordable and impactful? And that's the journey we are in. We are also backed by the marquee global investors like Sequoia, Owl, Kunal Shah, and a bunch of 80 other angels as well. So that is basically about Growth School. I wanted to do a quick intro before we kind of jump in and go beyond of it. But here is the most important point, right? This is the movement that changed the world forever. How many of you guys, I have a question. How many of you guys had heard of DALI 2, DALI 1, GPT 1, GPT 2, or have used? How many of you had heard? Not right now, before. Yes, no in the chat. It's a mixed bag reaction. So here's the thing, right? What happened is, before this, OpenAI was always there and creating this amazing large language models based on which ChatGPT is built on, right? It's always been there. But the point is, GPT-1 and GPT-2, DALI 1 and DALI 2 were APIs. They were only accessible for developers who know how to code and can build products on top of it. That's exactly why 95% of the people, or 99, not 95, probably 99% of the people didn't even know about it. Yes, you might have heard of DALI, that it can create cool images and stuff, but have never used it because there was not a consumer grade product that was so widely used. But that changed when this tweet came on November 20, where they said, ChatGPT is now available for you guys to play with. And all of a sudden, OpenAI, which is a company which builds, products for engineers and techie, AI research company, built a consumer grade product. A consumer grade product is a product that all of us can use without even knowing how to use AI. And that is what blew things away. For the first time in the history, probably, we had access to one of the most powerful AI large language model, which was GPT-3, and now 3.5, and 4 has also come in right now. Tomorrow, probably 5 will also come. Regular human beings like you, me, had access to this insanely powerful, AI model with a very simple interface. And what did that do? That freaking broke the internet. ChatGPT became the first app to hit 1 million users in 5 days. Instagram took 75 days. Spotify took 150 days. It is so viral that I can tell you for a fact that's probably gone 10x viral of Justin Bieber baby, right? Or a Kolaveri or anything for that matter. And on top of that, the real aha moment for me when it comes to ChatGPT was when my father asked me, hey, what is this ChatGPT thing? I was playing. It sounds very cool. My caretaker asked me, Bhaiya, what is this ChatGPT all about? It's insane. Everybody knows about it. But here's the problem. Everybody knows about it, and they also think they know how to use it. But most of them actually don't. And that's exactly what I will help you over the course of this workshop as well. but it's madness. It's pure madness on what ChatGPT has accomplished. And it's crazy, right? So what's the hype? What all can generative AI tool can do? Guys, the idea of generative AI is not just ChatGPT, but everything that is built on top of large language models, which is text, audio, video, and so many other things, and AI models around it, and what we can do to become 10x, 15x, 20x, 100x more stronger and powerful than we are today as humans, right? So what's the type? What's the hype and what can it do? It can write and debug code. It can automate tasks. It can give you advice like an advisor or a counselor. It can generate ideas and brainstorm. In fact, I'll tell you one thing. At Growth School, whenever we create a new project, right, we struggle to come up with ideas. Now it's ChatGPT which helps us with answer. It can obviously create content, LinkedIn, social media, emails, video scripts, you name it. It can create every kind of content possible. Not just that, it can also build websites and full apps. There are people who have built Chrome extensions. They have built AR and VR stuff as well. It's insane what you can do with it. And of course, if you're bored with it, you can just regularly chat with it as well. In fact, there is a new product that came out. It's not available all over. It's in beta. I had access to it. It's basically an AI chatbot with a persona, which you can do a video call with. It will talk to you like a real human being, understanding what you're saying, and you can actually have a conversation. It's insane what it can do. Next is for all the data people out there. It can analyze data, generate data sets, and so on and on and on. Basically, you can practically do anything and everything with ChatGPT. And right now, I feel we are in early days. There is something called as ChatGPT plugins coming, right? With that, everything will change. What do I mean by that? Today, if you want to generate an email, you can ask, hey, write me an email, right? But tomorrow, you can ask ChatGPT to write an email and also send the email and also reply to the responses that are coming from that email, and also remind you if there is somebody important who has replied to the mail. You can set up any automation possible, and that will be possible with ChatGPT plugins, which is also releasing very, very soon. So it is crazy towards the world that we are heading. But I strongly believe all of this is for a better future. You know, the PC came and revolutionized everything. And then came the internet, which blew people's mind. And then when we thought this is already insane, there is smartphone that kicked in. And initially it started with a music player. It eventually led to right now, which has replaced multiple devices. And finally, now we are in the age of artificial intelligence. You know, NVIDIA CEO basically said, AI right now is going through an iPhone movement. You know, when the iPhone came, the whole mobile phone industry changed forever. And that is what just has happened. It's the iPhone movement all over again after tens of years. And I am super excited about it. So should you be. I'm sure you are, or else you would not be in this session. So if we quickly look back, right, look at our computers. You know, when computers came in, a lot of people who were using handwriting papers or, you know, using typewriters, all of a sudden thought they will not have jobs. In fact, even people in finance, people in retail and sales thought it will eradicate their job, but it actually empowered them. But when mobile phone came in, it actually replaced multiple devices. Before this, 5-6 years, now 10 years back, you used to have an MP3 player or a, Walkman. We used to have digital cameras separately, and journalists and people like that would buy a voice recorder. We would actually use a wristwatch. Now, I don't know how many actually buy a classic wristwatch. Alarm clocks. Have you seen that anytime recently in your houses? I don't have one for ages. It's the phone that is doing the job. A lot of things are being replaced by one device, and that is for a greater good. And that is what AI will do, and the bigger question is AI going to replace us? Is AI going to replace my job, Weber? What is going to happen to me? So here's the thing. This is not the first time a revolution is happening. It has happened before. When the calculator came in, maths professors in UK would do a protest saying that you should ban calculators or else students will not learn anything. They were actually scared that they will lose their job, right? That didn't happen. Nobody could stop it. And it went on well. Again, the same teachers fought when computers came in as well, saying it will make them irrelevant in the market if computers are there. But you see that teachers have become smarter and better with using computers. That is what it did for us. And obviously, when cars came in, right? Like when automobile cars came in, petrol, diesel engine cars came in, bullock carts was the only way about traveling before that. And all the bullock cart, the people who were running them also did a massive protest saying that we should stop this. So every time we progress as a human race, there are enough forces trying to pull us down, being very scared or apprehensive about what will happen to them. In all of the cases, what happened is evolution of human beings in some form or fashion, where we became better, we learned our way around it. Now, coming to the bigger question, ये सब तो ठीक है वैभव, but is ChatGPT going to replace us? Is because AI is already being able to do a much better job than me. What do you guys think? Before I answer and give my take, what do you guys think? Will AI and ChatGPT replace us? Yes, no in the chat. Yes, no, maybe also works. All right. A lot of no's, a lot of yeses, very few maybes. People have very, very clear perspective saying that this is what's going to happen. I'm sure. All right. All right. You know what? Let me answer. Here is my take. Again, there is no wrong or right take. I'm going to give my take. What I believe is what AI will do is crazy. Okay. AI will not replace people, but AI will enable a set of people which will replace a lot of people. That basically means people who know how to use AI will replace people who don't know how to use AI. Let me tell you what I mean by that. We are getting to a world where for us, like right now, if there's a problem, if it takes 10 people, with AI, we are already being able to do that with 5 people. Tomorrow we'll be able to do it with 2 people. We are still at like GPT 3.5 and 4, guys. Imagine what GPT 10 is going to look like. I can't even fathom, right? I'm going to share a few things. I'm sure it's going to blow your mind on seeing what the future could look like, right? So out of 10 jobs, 8 will evaporate in a lot of cases. I'm not talking about research. I'm not talking about doctors per se. Again, never say never, but a lot of jobs will evaporate out of thin air, predominantly because few people, like out of 10, 2 people will be able to do the same job even more efficiently and effectively. And that is what is going to happen. And these 2 people are going, out of the 10 people, are going to be people who know how to leverage AI the right way, who are probably the best practitioners out of the list. So it's going to be the survival of the fittest. And that is what I truly believe in. And I'm not making this up, okay? Deloitte recently released a report saying that the research which was taking them to do 6 months, with AI, they're able to do it in 1 week. How insane is that? And that's exactly where the world is heading, right? And that's where I truly believe that we are going through a turmoil, and you guys, all of you people on the call are going to be, I want to make sure that you guys are going to be at least the top 2 people by end of this workshop. All right. Are you guys ready to enter the top 2 people out of 10? So just drop a comment, 2 out of 10, 2 by 10. I want all of you guys to drop 2 by 10. Awesome. Somebody saying, Weber, I want to be 1 out of 10. Please be. But here's the thing. The reality is it's not just AI that will get you there. It's also your professional skills. For example, you need to be a good PM as a product manager and also need to know AI. You cannot just know AI and say, I'm going to be the best because I know AI. That will not work. Awesome, guys. So that is my take. All right. So let's focus and learn as much as we can and know how it works in the back end. But here's the beauty, right? Just like I spoke about people were banning calculators and computers, universities have started to ban ChatGPT. There are few schools in India who have already banned ChatGPT. Germany, Italy, universities have started to ban Italy. I'm telling you, there will be resistance, but you cannot stop it. It's going to be there and we have to learn how to live with it. And that is the reality. All right. So let's look ahead. Imagination is our greatest challenge and not technology. It is written by the very, very, very powerful person that is ChatGPT, but but that is the reality. Our greatest challenge is imagination and not technology, and that's what we will be left with. We will be left with the future of jobs. 50% of our jobs tomorrow are going to revolve around the fact, how can we ask the right question so that AI can do the job in the best way possible? If we don't ask the right question, it can't give the right answer. As a result, AI will not be able to be as effective as possible. And people who know how to ask the right questions will win the game. And I hope all of you guys be that, right? And yes, ChatGPT will take up a bunch of jobs. Like I said, there could be a few jobs which could be heavily automated because of AI. But again, right, you have to be the enabler rather than the operator. And that's what we have to be, right? as we get started, I want to get started by showing you a very, very cool tool. Guys, links to all the tools will be shared with you people, right? Now I'll ask, this is called ChatDID. It's a very, very cool tool, and you'll get an idea of it once I quickly show you how it works, okay? Let's see. All right.
Hi, Vaibhav. AI is already taking over many jobs and is expected to continue doing so in the future. Jobs that involve repetitive tasks, such as data entry or assembly line work, are particularly vulnerable to automation. However, AI is also being developed to perform more complex tasks, such as customer service, financial analysis, and even medical diagnosis. It's important to note that while AI may automate certain tasks within a job, it is unlikely to completely replace human workers in most industries.
Guys, what do you think about that for a start? I just asked the question. It's an AI model replying back. And this person on this is actually not a human being. It's an AI model which looks absolutely like a human being and answering the question that you asked. It's powered by ChatGPT, of course, but you see where we are heading. You see what I'm talking about. It's insane what it is getting there, where we are getting to, right? And tomorrow, there's a very good chance that actors and actresses might not even act in movies. They will come and create, content for AI, and the AI models will do all the acting for them. And it's very much possible, right? So yeah, so that is, how is this for a start, guys? How is this for a start? I wanted to show you something cool to get started so that I get you all riled up. And I'm so glad that all of you guys are so excited. Now, with that being said, let's play. Let's get into the game and do a bunch of stuff together.
Hey, are you
and
still
learn.
around?
Look at that.
Anything
AI
else
trying to
on
get
your
my
mind?
attention. I have to close this or else it will keep talking to me. Beautiful. Awesome. I mean, sorry, the chat is like literally freezing for me. All right, guys, let's play. Let's get in and do some fun stuff with ChatGPT. All right. So quick disclaimer, all throughout the session, I'm going to teach you a lot of things, right? But that doesn't mean that will not change. AI is growing extremely fast, and I won't even be like surprised if everything changes in 3 to 4 weeks or a month or two. You have to be on top of this game, and that's the only way you can win this game. Number two, I will try to cover as much as possible over the course of next couple of hours, right? I will do my best. But that doesn't mean that in 2 hours, I will be able to cover everything that is possible in AI in the world. It is impossible. There's a lot that we can go about it, and I can't cover it, right? And also number three, like open disclaimer, we at Growth School are actually building an insanely powerful program, which is a much longer program on generative AI and ChatGPT. I'm going to talk about it once the workshop is over. So people who want to go even more deeper, you can stay around till the end. We will talk about it right before the Q&A. All right. I'm making all these things clear. So learn everything with a pinch of salt. And you cannot be like, Vaibhav, you taught me 3 months back that this works like this. Why is it not working anymore like that? It can happen and it will happen. I will not be surprised if